Okay, so the Tuesday questions starts with number one, are the lines of latitude, remember latitude and ladder, are the lines of latitude and longitude measured in inches, degrees, or hours? Well, that's a little tricky, but we talked yesterday about how this little tiny circle here is the symbol for degrees, and you will notice that every single one of these numbers on here has a tiny, tiny, tiny little circle after it. So we know that the lines of latitude and longitude are measured in degrees. Now, I do have to tell you that if you want to go between lines of latitude, they actually use minutes and seconds, which seems kind of weird because then it seems like it should be hours, but it's not hours. But between lines of latitude and longitude, you will have minutes and seconds to make tinier and tinier and tinier little pieces. But for this question, we just want the word degrees. Number two, are the lines of latitude parallel or perpendicular to each other? We also talked about that yesterday. We talked about the fact that parallel means that the lines can go on forever and they would never touch. And we talked about how the lines of latitude are actually called parallels because they're parallel. Now, perpendicular is a math term that means they make square corners. So, for instance, this line on this edge and this line on this edge, if we extended this, that would make a perpendicular or square corner. So in this case, lines of latitude are parallel. Do remember, however, that lines of longitude are not parallel because they do meet at the North Pole and the South Pole, so those can't go on forever and not touch. Lines of latitude are parallel, lines of longitude are not.